guys, Jess here with the Not So Hopeless Wanderers, coming to you with our November budget for this year. And I apologize in advance, my voice is a little scratchy. We've got a little bit of a bug going around in our household this week, so a little scratchy, unfortunately. But we're going to dive right in here. We had a great month, so I'll go over it with you. Had a lot of income again, so that was awesome. I budgeted, $1,260 in income from the vet. I actually brought in $1,331.46, so I was over by $71.46. And one change I actually made here, it was kind of hilarious because RJ and I have been married for just over 5 years now, and it occurred to me that I was still paying a lot more in taxes than I really needed to be. We were still relying too much on a not huge income tax return, but larger. And so when I went to take a look at my W-4, I realized that not only did I have no allowances, but I was still listed as single. So that was a little ridiculous. So I ran some numbers and determined that if I just go ahead and change my status to married and claim myself as an allowance, I was paying a lot less in taxes and taking home a lot more money. So I decided to go ahead and do that. And going forward, I updated that through my budget, and that actually moved up some payoffs, among other things. So that was really exciting. I budgeted $192.98 contribution from RJ. Actually contributed $270.16. The amount that he is contributing into my budget here went up probably about $30 every paycheck, and plus he had a weird paycheck where they sent an actual check for like $19.03, if you can see that here. So I went ahead and deposited that, so that was over $77.18. I haven't adjusted it yet because there's been some other changes. He did get a raise, which will be effective starting with the second paycheck, I believe, in December. But then I believe in the new year, health insurance rates are going to be going up, we believe. So I'm not going to adjust his contribution yet until I have a really good idea of what the change is actually going to be. So for right now, it's a little bit higher, which is really nice. We'll see what that changes to in the new year. From the tax office, I budgeted $160, and that paid $160 like usual. For my other side job at the used car place doing some light bookkeeping, I budgeted $180, came in just under at $177, so under by $3, no big deal there. Like I mentioned, I think last month I started using MTurk, and what I did was I figured I can make about $5 every weekday, because I work weekends at my job at the vet, and if I do that, I should be able to come up with $100 a month, which is great. Well, I had some really good days on MTurk, so I actually was able to bring in $170 this month, so that was over by 70, which was awesome. And I didn't budget for this because, like I've mentioned before, I do weeding at my job at the vet throughout the summer, and then I'll just like periodically cash in because I'll only do it, maybe 2.5, 3 hours every 2 weeks or so. So I don't cash in regularly. So I went ahead and cashed in the last check for the year, since we're located in the Northeast, upstate New York, so there's no weeding to be done at this time of year. So I went ahead and cashed that in, so that was $147. That was unbudgeted, so that was awesome. Overall, total income was budgeted at $1,892.98. I actually managed to bring in $2,255.62. So I was over budget by $362.64. Another awesome income month. Moving on to expenses. Mortgage was same as always, $719.69. Car insurance, same as always, $61.98. So I budgeted $105 here for gas. I added an extra $5 in because prices have been going up just a little bit. I actually ended up spending $101.52, so came in just under that at $3.48 under. Nothing actually, zero here. Nothing budgeted for food for the animals this month. My prescription is $10. I went ahead and filled that, so that was right on. And this is basically RJ and my Christmas present to each other. My cousin has her own tattoo shop, and if you noticed from any of the videos in the summer, I'm wearing a tank top, we have lots of tattoos. So it's something that we really enjoy, and my cousin, like I said, she has her own shop, and she is a phenomenal artist. So on Black Friday, she offers gift certificates, buy one, get one. So if you buy one for $100, you get a second for $100. So basically, we just go ahead and split that. So I went ahead and bought that on Black Friday. That's the only Black Friday shopping I do. I'm not a big Black Friday shopper, but that certificate is worth it for us. And she doesn't open till noon anyway, so I don't get up at some obscene hour. Not my thing. I did budget $20 miscellaneous, just in case anything unexpected came up, and also to recoup a little bit of my buffer in my checking account. I keep $200 in there, just in case a paycheck comes in after a bill is due. So I like to keep that little buffer there. And I actually ate into it a little bit a couple months ago, I think it was, when I picked up some groceries because RJ wasn't available. And so I've been kind of recouping that. I did spend $1.97 of that to pick up some extra orange juice yesterday since we have the sickness. So, but I was able to, keep an extra $18 in my account from there. So total expenses was budgeted at $1,016.67. Came in just under at $995.16, so $21.51 under budget there, which was awesome. Scroll down just a little bit here for the debt. As usual, my credit card payment is $0 and the balance is $0, so that's on budget. So this is where it was awesome. I budgeted to put $740.31 on the Fed loan, student loan that I'm currently working on, but because I was over budget on income, I was able to put $1,094.53 on the loan this month. So it was $354.22 over budget on that, bringing my current balance on that loan down to $2,187.08. My contribution to my Great Lakes student loan was $136. Like I've said before, my father pays the other half of that, but only for a couple more months. I'm very excited about that. I did pay that $136, so that was right on budget, and the total balance of that loan is down to $24,186.47. So I budgeted $876.31 towards debt this month, but I managed to pay $1,230.53. Bringing my overall balance down to $26,373.55, down another $1,000. Super excited about that. And I am projecting, so my estimated payoffs, if you compare these to last month, have changed significantly, with projecting out extra income, bringing home more because I've reduced my tax liability, and also because I adjusted my projection on my Great Lakes student loan payoff yesterday. Basically, I have a budget made for every month until my payoff date. And I was assuming each month that I would be paying about the same amount of interest that I am now, which is not the case. As you pay down the principal, you pay less interest. So I did a rough calculation, per month, what the interest would be dropping, which moved things up another month, so my payoff moved up even faster, so that was exciting. The Fed loan still shows that it's going to be paid off in February, but that'll actually be January. As of right now, I'm short like $6 to pay it off by January, but I've already projected that my income should be up probably at least $200 over budget for December. And December is a 3-paycheck month for both myself and RJ, so very excited about that. So I definitely should have this Fed loan paid off by January. Super excited. And then I get to attack the Great Lakes. I can't even believe that I'm already there, that I'm already going to be paying on this Great Lakes loan by February. And I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but once I start paying on the Great Lakes loan, I'm going to be making the full minimum payment myself so that my dad doesn't have to help me anymore. So I'm also excited to relieve him of that responsibility that he's taken on towards me. So very excited to go ahead and take that on, and looks like we'll be paid off in just over a year and a half now. So excited. that the number somehow keeps coming down and getting closer. So very, very excited. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and we'll do our best to post again soon. Hopefully once this sickness is gone, because this one's taken me a while. I've had a lot of coughing fits in between, so I apologize for that. But I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much.